Have you noticed how every app, every tab, every notification is trying to buy your attention? And without realizing it, you start selling it, piece by piece, for nothing. Logan did the same thing, until he realized he hadn't just sold his time, he had sold his crown, his one shot at a meaningful life. "32 floors above Manhattan, Logan sat staring at 3 glowing monitors. Tabs everywhere. Emails, news, a podcast in one ear, a Slack ping cutting through his thoughts. On paper, he was winning. Senior product lead, 6-figure salary, noise-canceling headphones blocking the open-floor chaos. But beneath the polished profile, he was quietly drowning. He hadn't finished a deep piece of work in months. Every time he tried to focus, something pulled him away. A meme, a market dip, a quick video. And he told himself the same lie. I'll get serious tomorrow. Right now, I just need a break. One Friday, his manager praised his constant availability. "We message you and boom, instant reply," she joked. Everyone laughed. Logan smiled, but his chest tightened. He knew what always available really meant. It meant never truly present, never building anything that mattered. That night, alone in his apartment, he scrolled through social media, seeing strangers launch companies and build families. Then he checked his screen time report. 6 hours. Today, on entertainment, he had won every small distraction and lost every big dream. The next morning, he visited his grandfather, a retired schoolteacher in Queens. Logan complained about burnout and the impossible pace of modern life. His grandfather listened, then led him to the roof. Overlooking the city's flashing screens, screaming for attention, he spoke. "Once there was a king with a problem very much like yours." Logan smirked. "A king? In this world?" His grandfather nodded. "We are all born kings of a single kingdom, our own minds, but most of us surrender the throne without a fight." "Imagine a vast kingdom," he said. "Not of rivers and mountains, but of fiber cables. At its heart, a palace representing your true potential. One day, the announcement is made. Whoever reaches the palace by sunset will inherit the crown. People wake up early, opening laptops with big plans. Today I'll write that book. Today I'll build that product. But there is something waiting along the path. The grand digital fair. At the entrance are endless tables of content. Short videos, breaking news, juicy drama. The thumbnails shine like royal desserts. What harm is watching just one, people say. One video becomes 10. 10 become 100. Past that is a stage of perfect influencers. People stop, hypnotized, telling themselves, "This is inspiring. This is practically work." Further along are mobile games and endless feeds designed to feel like winning. Past the games are intoxicating drinks, dopamine hits of approval, cheap sips of validation. Every ping says, "You matter. Stay here." At the far end lies a camp of comfort. Streaming platforms and online carts whispering, "You deserve this." People go in for a bit and lose entire weekends. By sunset, the palace gates are still open, but the road is empty. No one has arrived. "So nobody made it?" Logan asked. His grandfather smiled. At the last light of day, a young woman with a simple backpack walked up to the palace. She had ignored every screen, every game, every notification. Each time she felt the tug of entertainment, she whispered, "I have to reach the throne." Guards told her, "You're late." She didn't flinch. "Nothing can stop me from reaching my goal," she said. She stepped into the empty hall and stood before the empty chair. She sat on the throne and claimed her crown, because she had proven she could rule the only kingdom that matters, herself. The roof fell quiet. "Nice story," Logan said softly. "But distractions are my job. People expect instant replies." His grandfather's eyes sharpened. "Logan, stop lying to yourself." Logan bristled. "I'm not lying. I'm overwhelmed." "No, you're not overwhelmed. You're undisciplined." The words cut deep. "You say you want the palace, but you pitched your tent in the middle of the fair. You think you're a victim of distraction, but you're its most loyal customer." Downstairs, an old photo showed his grandfather at 28, chalk in hand, eyes alive. "What did you want back then?" Logan asked. "To write a book that would outlive me." "Did you?" His grandfather smiled sadly. "No, I let life distract me. Extra shifts, television, comfort." He pointed to the photo. "That is my badge of regret. I had the energy, but not the focus. I wasted my crown, grandson. I ruled every classroom, but never my own mind." Logan saw himself clearly, a man with more tools and opportunity, yet less control than his grandfather ever had. That night, Logan did something radical. He opened his laptop and typed, "The one thing that matters this year." Then, he started cutting. He deleted half his apps, silenced notifications, and logged out of his default escapes. His hand hovered over the deactivate button for his most addictive account. Fear surged. What if I miss out? What if people forget me? Then he remembered, you're not overwhelmed. You're undisciplined. He exhaled, clicked. The account went dark. For the first time in years, his mind did too. The next weeks were messy. He wasn't perfect. He still relapsed into rabbit holes sometimes. But now he noticed. Every time he drifted, he whispered, I have to reach the throne. For Logan, the throne was the work that mattered, the book to write, the project to build. His focus was not perfect, but it was intentional, and that made all the difference. My friend, it's your turn. What is your palace? What goal makes the distractions feel cheap? And what is your fare? The endless feed? The one more episode at 2 a.m.? The road to greatness is not blocked by difficulty. It is blocked by distraction. Pleasures look harmless, but they quietly steal your dreams. Self-control isn't about punishment. It's the only way to protect what you truly love. One day, your time will run out. Don't let your potential die at the fair. Trade for tiny hits of joy that vanish in seconds. Close the tab. Silence the noise. Walk toward your palace. And when the world offers comfort, answer with the only sentence that matters. Nothing can stop me from reaching my goal.